EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martuccieri, their outlook for May 20th, 2019. For your Monday, we're going to have the actual cold front move through today. Before it does so, though, we're going to be on the warm side of this and some very warm temperatures once again, much like it was on Sunday with mid-upper 80s found across many areas yesterday. That will be the case again today in our eastern sections, and it'll probably come through a little bit faster in central PA, so you probably only manage lower 80s there, but still very warm today. And unlike yesterday, which was a tremendous light show and training of thunderstorms in some areas, especially actually the areas that really got hit the hardest is like right in here. I mean, there's some really hard-hitting storms that just kept training over the same areas. And tremendous light show with that. We had a lot of instability and then went way into the night. As a matter of fact, I'm recording this video at 11:30 at night, and I'm still getting round 4, and I can hear it rumbling in the distance, over my head. Now I'm all the way down in my office right now, and this is at a lower elevation, and it's still cracking pretty loud. So we have a lot of thunder still going on. It's going to go into the wee hours of the morning, but not going into the day here on Monday. Again, we have an isolated threat for a thunderstorm as the cold front moves through, and that's it today. And that'll be mainly for our south and east areas. It doesn't really show too much here on the global. So as we go over the NAM, high-res future simulated radar, this starting off at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Just a few isolated pop-up, maybe a shower or a quick thunderstorm in our far southeastern areas. And as we progress the evening, you can see it gets a little bit more organized once it reaches around I-95 and points southeast in South Jersey and Delaware. You'll get into some storms this time, I think, today. And this will come in generally during the evening hours. So maybe after 4 or 5 o'clock, you get into this all the way up until about 8 or so. So there's your thunderstorm threat for today. Again, interior, probably just, an isolated shower, maybe 20% chance, 30% chance of a shower, isolated or thunderstorm, and that's it. But I think most areas are going to stay dry in the interior. It's mainly I-95 points southeast today, and probably not what we're dealing with at all. That we dealt with it all last evening with those training storms. So nothing like that. Should be moving pretty quickly and in and out, and that's it with the front. Yesterday's activity was along a prefrontal trough well ahead of the front. We had some pretty impressive stuff going on there, and it wasn't even the front itself. But we will have temperatures return to near average once we get into Tuesday. We are going to be mostly sunny and then partly cloudy here on Wednesday. And again, maybe a couple degrees warmer, but still kind of like middle 70s for highs here on Wednesday, so lower 70s. Tuesday, middle 70s, Wednesday, so it'll be a little refreshing, back to reality a little bit, and back to near average for this time of year. And then we're going to be on the outer periphery of a ridge once we get into Wednesday night. Could touch off an isolated shower in a few spots. Not a real big deal here, but just mainly if the southern half of our region could get into a shower overnight Wednesday night. And then Thursday's partly to mostly cloudy. We have another the frontal boundary is going to try to move a little bit further north, might give you a little bit better chance of showers across the region on Thursday night, but that's gone also by Friday morning, and then Friday is a partly cloudy day and very warm now on the other side of the front. So temperatures are going to get back in the 80s again on Friday, and that's the unofficial start to the 4-day. If you have lucky enough to have off Friday also instead of just Monday for the Memorial Day holiday weekend, it is the unofficial start to the weekend, and it will start off very warm. And that's going to be a theme going forward into the holiday weekend. We will have the opportunity for late-day thunderstorms both Saturday and Sunday. Now, this particular model doesn't show anything on Saturday, but the GFS is, in fact, showing some activity here on Saturday late in the day. But there's also at least an isolated to scattered chance here late in the day on Sunday. With the hot temperatures, it might be another repeat of what we just did again yesterday, again next week. We'll see. But it does look like most of the day's dry prior to that. And very warm. Temperatures going to be into the middle 80s in a lot of locations as we go to through the holiday weekend. And just moving ahead one more day, going to go past a 7-day here and just check out Memorial Day Monday. Right now it looks dry, but of course that's at 8 days now. So they're actually 7 days from today. So once you get further out in time, obviously things change a little bit as far as timing and impacts. We're going to take a closer look this week, throughout this entire week, at the holiday weekend, exactly how we think it's going to break down. And as we get closer, we're going to fine-tune those details and get into timing of any kind of showers or thunderstorms. I don't think any day at any point during the weekend is going to be like, oh, wow, this is just a crappy day and it's going to be a loss. Nothing like that. I think it's going to be one of those deals where you're going to have the sun out. It's going to be very warm. sunouts for the majority of the day. Then maybe late afternoon, evening, you get some storms rolling through in a few spots. But we'll narrow that down when we get a little bit closer to that and give you the fine-tuned details at that time throughout the week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for May 20th, 2019. Have a great Monday.